We're back with the passing show on Harrowing's Live with Hal Gill, your host. Um, this is a little bit of who, what, when, and where, as usual. A little bit of primary documentation of what's happening here in Washington, D.C. on November 4th, 2025. It's the day before Guy Fawkes Day, commemorating the gunpowder plot in which the Houses of Parliament were to be blown up had the plot not been foiled. Good to have Joyce and Martine, Priscilla Flynn joining. The passing show, as I mentioned, is just who, what, when, and where in Washington, D.C., and my musings about what I'm seeing and the day in history or whatever happens to be on my mind. No real plot, just watching the passing show, thinking about the transience of all things, how every activity that we engage in while we're here now, breath still in our bodies, has ripple effects that impact everything else. One thing that leads to another, as they say. Everything's interconnected. Every cent spent, a vote for the kind of world we are co-creating if we're doing the voluntary part. That's my main focus these days, is that by choices we make, little things we do, we end up having a ripple effect on everything else. People keep Dolcezza in business, for instance. I don't know really anything about running a business. Probably study more. But there's only so much of me to go around. And one of the things I do is create content. And I like creating content. I like doing these little low production value films. Let's stop, though. Might change things up. We'll see. Watching as people pass, see some of the same characters repeated as time goes on. And some thoughts, that may come up out of the pleroma, out of the fullness of all things, that field from which everything could emerge. Often watching and doing some washing here, I guess. Hey. Yeah, power washing going on. I was here leaking a bit. Found myself becoming increasingly frustrated with the world, but then again, we just accept it as it is, and things are a lot easier. Snapping around to that. Victoria Matoza is joined as well. Thanks for the heart. That was very kind. I'm feeling relatively uninspired today. Hoping to catch fire, get a little protein on board, egg and cheese, a poppy seed roll from Daily Provisions should help with that. I see the gorgeous colors of fall continuing to unfold. That's another reason I like to document the passing, show the construction going on here. Yeah, overdecking process. It's supposed to transform this streetscape the next years. I don't know how long it's going to take to complete, but we'll watch the progress unfold. Got it. Ja, pode prender, pode já. Yeah, so that'll wrap this version of the Passing Show up. Thanks for joining if you have. Susanna Taro Samuels has joined as well. Thank you for joining, being a part of this little experiment. Raw journalism, primary documentation. Glorious morning. Be the change you want to see in the world. Every cent spent is a vote for the kind of world we are creating together. And check out where these jets are going. So I got and video.